What's going on? It's your boy Eric, aka Young God, coming to you live in the Pink Dungeon. Getting into your real raw rugged, man. We are back in here, not with a review, but with the albums list, man. Everybody dropping their album list. I think it's about time I drop mine. So I'm gonna start this off. I suck at rating things. That's why I never get rating to albums. When niggas be like, bro, what's your scale of 1 to 10? I suck at doing that. I really suck at rating things. So these albums could be interchangeable by the next hour. I could feel very differently. So this is a very, 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 very loose list of what I think the top 20 albums of the year is. So nigga, you'll see how crazy it gets, because at a certain point, literally like 90s albums could be my album of the year. You will see. Let's get into it. Let's bring out the laptop. You know, we only bring this out for special occasions. It's a pretty special list. So let's get into it, man. Track number 20. Pablo, or track number 20. I'm so used to doing the tracks, man. Album number 20, man. Hood Rich, Pablo and Brodinski, The Matrix. And now I actually need my phone for this, so I'm gonna talk and walk, man. Now this album caught me off guard, man. This album came out very, very early in the year. It was right after I just became a fan of Hood Rich. I was very, very against listening to Hood Rich because my friend Nate liked him, and Nate really likes meme music. Like anything that's like a meme, he loves it. And I thought Hood Rich Pablo was gonna be a meme type nigga. Boy, was I wrong. He is a trap rapper, and he is one of the best trap rappers out right now, man. He's up there with Scooter to me. And this album is different because he's rapping over like electronic dance, EDM type beats infused with trap beats. And it's one of the most craziest things that I've ever heard done. Brodinski, he's a producer. He produced all this stuff. And he also produced on Yeezus. He does like actual electronic beats. He's very, very talented. He's a blessing to be in the trap game right now. Shout out to Brodinski for giving real trap niggas these crazy beats to rap about real trap stuff, man. So one of my favorite albums of the year, man. And then we go to track number 19, Before Death Calls My Name. By the way, the same way I did the underrated albums of the year list, I'm going to have a playlist of some of my favorite songs from the top 20 albums of the year. But yes, Youngboy, man, Before Death Calls My Name is crazy, bro. This is my favorite thing he put out this year. He put out some crazy stuff like Drawing Symbols. Oh my gosh, bro. That's one of the best songs of the year to me. Got me drawing symbols in the sands of my pen gun, baby. He got me drawing symbols in the sands of my pen gun. Baby, hey, and say I'm drawing symbols in the sand to my pain on, baby. Bro, that nigga was going in on that song. But unfortunately, that song is not on this album. But boy, does he have hits on this album, bro. He got Diamond Teeth Samurai on this album. Then what do you say? The black is hot. The black is hot. The black is hot, man. Shout out to Wayne for that. But yeah, this is an amazing debut album in my opinion, bro. I was not a fan of Youngboy either before this album. I thought Youngboy was really trash. Well, no, I thought he had potential, but I thought he just did too much singing. Like, it was way too much singing for me. But when he dropped this, I'm like, okay, this is what I want from him. And he's been putting way more of like combining his rapping and singing. He's been bouncing out. He was doing way too much singing for me in the very beginning of his career. But he's came back and dropped so many hits off this album, bro. You got Outside Today. Of course, everybody played that. I ain't going outside today. I ain't going outside. I don't know why I just made NBA Youngboy sound like a granddaddy. I ain't going outside today. No, baby, I'm not going outside. It's hot as hell. I don't know why I made him sound like that. But there's so much stuff on here, man. You got Right to Wrong with Future, Traumatized, Overdose. Overdose is crazy. Like, bro, it's some good rapping on here. He combines with some singing. It's good stuff, man. One of the better debuts of the year. Eve's Tumor, Safe in the Hands of Love. A lot of people that I wasn't a fan of in 2017 is on my list, to be honest with you. Yes, Eve's Tumor. I found out about him on accident. I found out about him on KTC. Somebody made a thread. He like DJ'd the set and he played a song and somebody was like, what song is this? So I thought the songs that he was playing in the set were just really weird. And I'm like, who is this nigga? Like, who is the DJ? I thought it was like just a DJ. So I look up Eve's Tumor and I find this song and I'm like, yo, this is crazy. It wasn't on this album because it's like I found about him right before the album came out. This is actually on the Serpent album he put out. What is it called? I'm looking up right now. Serpent Music. And I look up The Feeling When You Walk Away. That is one of the most craziest songs. I'm gonna put that, even though it's not on the album, I'm gonna put that on the list of the albums list or whatnot. And boy, that's an amazing song. So I waited for the album to come out and it's just so many good songs in here. It's like an alternative alternative album. This is like a definition of an alternative album. It's a lot of crazy experimental sounds. Like this is an experimental album to the T. Like from the things that he's doing with just like the noise to the song with transition, and it'll just be like a beautiful song. You like, nigga, this nigga would just make all type of crazy ruckus, and now it's like a beautiful song. So he takes experimental to the T, and I really enjoy it. I think he does it really, really well. Some of my favorite is Noid. Noid is fire. You know what I'm saying? It's a hard song, bro. With the brother, sister, brother, mother, lover. Have you looked outside? I'm scared for my life. Like, bro, this song is so good. I care about the killing spree, illusion, intention. They said it is. Man, this song is fire, bro. Noid is hard. It's so many good songs in here, man. From Lifetime. I love the very beginning of Recognizing the Enemy. I don't know why, but I just love the fire stuff right there. This whole album has some very, very good stuff on it. So if you just want some experimental music to the T, that's how I explain this album, go listen to Eve's Tumor, Safe in the Hands of Love. And then we're coming with number 17, Laurel. I'm honestly not sure how to say this young lady name, but she made the top 20 albums of the year list, man. Laurel with Dog Violet. I think this album is beautiful. I didn't think I would like this album. I stumbled upon this album on like some random stuff also. And bro, it's really, really good. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I think what I didn't think I was gonna like this album because it sounded like really, really poppy. And I'm like, it's like another pop album. Like, well, I'm gonna listen to this. But her way to not bend vocals, but her way to find harmonies is amazing. Like, these are some of the most beautiful melodies I've heard in 2018. If you want to hear beautiful melodies and like melodies is on top of melodies, this is the album for you. Like this, like not only can she sing, because I think she's a really good singer, but just her way to find melodies on these tracks. Like, I've never heard anything like this. Like, just some of her things, like just the way she finds it, I think that's like a talent right there. You know what I'm saying? I don't think people really understand how hard it is to find a melody in a song and actually make it sound memorable and good. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're so good that you think you've heard them before. Like, somebody's had done this melody before. Like, this got to be an old melody she took and redone. No, these are all her, man. Like, just the way she started off with Life Worth Living with the ooh, like, it's just so different and so weird. But I'm a fan, man. You know what I'm saying? I might just go around playing for I might go and put it on the microphone so y'all can hear it a little bit, man, because her melodies is crazy. And I'm pretty sure this is a person that y'all have never heard of before. And it's so good. Like, her voice is beautiful, man. Listen to this album, bro. That's all I got to say, man. If you want beautiful melodies and just like, wow, you listen to this like, yo, this is really good. And like songs that's going to get stuck in your head, I'm telling you, this is the album for you. Then we go to track number, I keep saying track, man. Then we go to album number 16, Fetty, man. Alchemist, Currency, and Freddie Gibbs, man. They did a thing on here, bro. A nice short album, but it's every song hits, bro. From track number 1 to track number 7 to the end, bro. Everything is hard, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, everything is good on here from the Blow. I love the Blow. I don't know why, but I love like the whole album sound like a 1970s blaxploitation film. You know what I'm saying? Like, everything is on here, and Fetty sound just like that. When you messing with the Blow. I think Buddy and Sincere is really slept on. They both went crazy on there. New Things, like, bro, the beats are so soulful. I think this showed me why Alchemist is top 5 of all time in my book, man. Somebody's calling me. It's actually my grandparents. I don't know if you can hear that. I don't want to decline it. So yeah, shout out to them. Yes, bro, I'm telling you, bro, this is a really, really good album. And if you just want like some beautiful soul samples, because you know Alchemist is going to get that to you, or you want probably some gritty raps from your boy, I don't know why I just started playing, but yeah, if you want some gritty raps from Freddie Gibbs or some high smoky raps from Currency, I mean, I feel like you know you're gonna get from this album, and it delivered 100%. So, you know, shout out to Alchemist for solidifying his spot with me and putting out one of the best albums of the year. And then we go to Vince Staples, Fun, man. Bro, this album is fun. Like, it's fun, but he's rapping about murder on here. And it's like, should I be dancing to this? Like, you know what I'm saying? 1 time, circling the block. 2 times, you know who we shot, nigga. You know who we knocked on. Like, he's rapping about shooting niggas and niggas getting killed and cops abusing black people. But it's like, Okay, nigga. Hey, maybe that nigga should have got his ass beat by the cop. You got your crip walking and stuff, you know, as I'm throwing up C's. I feel like I'm Blueface while I'm listening to this album, man. Like, I'm like, what is going on? So, I don't know, man. This album had me crip walking like I was Geechee Gotti or something, man. And I felt good about myself, but I should have been dancing because it's a very dark thing that he was saying throughout this album. But, bro, this whole album, there's no song on here that's bad. Then Kamaya literally came with possibly feature of the year. I wouldn't be mad. I still think my boy, my boy off Travis Scott album, man, Donnie Womack, as they call him, man, Don Toliver. I thought he had the feature of the year on that, on Can't Say, but this is very close, man. Kamaya sounded like an ATL nigga. I thought she was Rollo. I don't know how she did that to her voice, but Kamaya turned into a woman to Rollo, man. I don't know if she got that dog food on deck, but boy, Kamaya went crazy on here, man. Hands on it, man, no bleeding me, no bleeding me, no bleeding me. What she say? She said, I'm with whatever what you want, let's get it bracket. Bro, I'm all up front. That's what I want. Something. Let's get hacking. Let's get active, bro. Every bar on that song from her was crazy, and that really pushed it up to me for one of the best albums of the year. So that verse was ridiculous. So yeah, shout out to Vince for putting out a fun album, but talking about serious topics somehow within these fun beats. I really enjoyed them, man. I think it's one of the best things I heard this year. And then we go to somebody that you guys probably have not even heard of, and if you probably heard of her, it's probably because of me, and it's Oh Jeremy For You. This is somebody from London that I found out about through a nigga on KTT. He recommended me a whole bunch of R&B albums that came out this year that I would sleep on, and this was the one that took me by storm throughout the whole listening. Like every album he sent me was good, but this was just something special about it. She brings an Aaliyah feel. I'm a big Aaliyah fan, and she sounds like the new age Aaliyah, and I think that she's one of the people that we really need to be looking out for, because I think she could be a star. I think if Drake listened to an Oh Jeremy song, this nigga would lose his nigga. You know, he got that Aaliyah tattoo. I'm talking about he don't get Aaliyah on one forearm. He'll get oh shoot. Nigga, he'll get I can't even get it out, man. And then Champagne Poppy said, nigga, shut your ass. Hey, I ain't even gonna finish the goddamn sentence, man. Champagne Poppy done put a curse on me, man. Nigga done put one of them Jamaican voodoo spells on me, man. I don't know what that nigga got going on. That nigga put that patois on my head, man. Nigga put that woo on me, man. I don't know what's going on, but hey, man, shout out to Champagne Poppy, man. Sign Oh Jeremy, bro. She's fire. Really, really good. Literally every song on here is crazy. Greasy. Oh my gosh, bro. Your love is so greasy. It turns me to get easy. You better bang round my way. And your love. Ooh, bro. If you love Aaliyah, bro, listen to this album. If you want that 90s feel meshed with like new age type stuff, I don't know how to explain it because she got her own swag too. So it's not just like a Leah ripoff or a 90s ripoff. It's Oh Jeremy with a little Leah on it, you know what I'm saying? With a little this, with a little sasson on it, you know what I'm saying? So I think it's one of the best albums. And like I said, if you don't know these people I'm listing you on this list, I guarantee you that you should listen to this because you're going to find something that you like out of these albums. I promise you that. Shout out to Jeremy. Civilian on Heat, one of my favorite songs of the year. Very, very good project. I'm very, very happy to see what she puts out next. And then we go to Noname, Room 25. I think I really want to go someday. I think I want to go to Montego Bay. I know that's not Noname, but I love Raven Lene, man. Raven Lene, bro, I want to interview her so bad, bro. She's so great, bro. I love her. And this is one of my favorite songs of the year. Noname snapped on it, but just outside of that, man, she held her on a track with Smino and freaking Sabu, man. Sabu's crazy, bro. Smino's crazy, and she was rapping her behind off with them. Even with songs like Blaxploitation, I love this album because it's self-reflective. I love self-reflective albums, and I love her spoken word type delivery. Like I watch battle rap, and they usually have higher energy, but she's like on a low energy scale. And I'm not mad at that, man. I'm a pretty low energy guy when the camera's off. Like I'm not, like people think I'm crazy. I'm kind of like this, like the way she talks, that's the way I talk on FaceTime with people. Like people are like, huh, what you say? Because I'm kind of like mumbling sometimes, or I'm kind of talking in a low voice. That's exactly how it is. So I feel like I see myself in this album a little bit because it's very reflective. I think I'm a reflective person, and it's very just quiet. You know what I'm saying? I love that about this album, and I think she's just really good at rapping, bro. And from the beat sounding all good, from the singing parts of this album, like everything's on here is just great, man. But I think what I really love about this album is the self-reflectiveness and her great rapping ability and her unique style. So shout out to Noname for being on here, man. Fire album. And this next album, I feel like I'm gonna get a little backlash from because people probably think it should be higher. It probably should be higher. It probably is album of the year. If you think it's album of the year, I'm not mad at you. Don't kill me. I promise I really might think it's album of the year, but this album is so in depth, is so layered, is so much into this album. Like I would literally have to do an essay on this album, and that is Lupe Fiasco Drogas Wave. Don't kill me, man. I'm sorry, man. It's number 12, and the reason it's not number 3 or number 2 or whatever, because like I said, I didn't dig through this album like I should have. Like there's certain songs in here that I don't understand because I don't know what he's talking about because I didn't do my research and my history on it. And I heard that he did a lot of history and research for this album. So I feel like it'd be fake for me to put it up so high. And I didn't really do my research on this album. But what I do know about the album is crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like stuff from the we're part of the crew. You know what I'm saying? Like that song right there, I think is Down. Like that song is amazing. Where they're talking about basically slaves jumping from the slave ship and being at the bottom of the sea, and you know they become friends with the octopuses and the Squidwards and all that. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's fire. And no, he's a squid. I was about to say, is a Squidward an octopus? He's a squid. I'm tripping. But yeah, I think stuff like that is beautiful and smart. But if you want me to review this album, the only way I would do it is if I feel the need to write an essay about this album. Like I like writing essays in school. So if I could somehow work this album into an essay very soon, that will be the time I review this. But I can't review this because, bro, it would literally be like a 50-minute review. It's so much to talk about this album, and I couldn't give it to you in a review without it being like an hour or something like that, or 50 minutes, 40 minutes minimum. Like, bro, I'm telling you, it's a lot to say about this album, and it's a lot of good stuff about it, man. So shout out to Lupe for really taking his time and possibly putting out an album of the year, man. It's just I haven't did my research and history and homework on it, and I'm a black man too. It's like a black album, so he talking about stuff that I didn't even know about, you know. So I'm gonna have to one day do my research, just not right now, and that's why it falls number 12 for me, to be honest. But then we go to Benny the Butcher, man. The butcher coming, nigga. You know what I'm saying? At Tana Talk 3. This is the epitome of I ain't washed my neck in 3 months type music. I'm not going to spend too much time on it because I done interviewed the nigga, reviewed the album. I done talked about this album so much. Nigga, if you like gritty, dirty New York, you know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, I can smell a crackhead while I listen to this nigga rap. Bro, it's so much here on this, bro. Bro, this album is so real. It made me contact my brother in prison. Like, bro, you good? You know what I'm saying? Because he was talking at prison talking here, and he don't glorify it. He show you like, bro, this ain't fire. What he said? He said, I'm sitting in the hole for the shit I whipped and sold for my 3rd Christmas in a row. Like, that's sad. That's sad reality. Niggas is living in prison right now. And that made me hit on my brother. You know what I'm saying? So this is a good album, bro. Bars on top of bars on top of bars. Very great rapping. If you just want to like hear that old New York 90s gritty rap, you know what I'm saying? If that's what you want, to relive the glory days, this is the album for you, man. Being the Butcher. The Butcher's coming, nigga. Then we go to Saba, number 10, man. We're getting into number 10 territory, but I didn't make number 10 special because of this reason right here. This album could also be album of the year, but I found out about this album so late, and like I didn't give it enough listens at all, but I've given it enough listens to know it's a really, really great album. I couldn't put it in the top 5, top 3 the albums I've been listening to all year. You know what I'm saying? So this is a really good album though. Like it's really, really good, and it's freaking amazing. Like I could see this big album of the year for me, but I just couldn't put it over the albums that I've been listening to all year or the albums that just impacted me crazy really quickly. But nothing to take away from this album, bro. Like the way he did character development, I don't think anybody else did throughout this album. Like nobody developed a character that wasn't themselves in these upcoming albums, and that's hard, bro. It's easy to develop your own character because you're rapping about your life, but he developed one of his cousin's best friends dying, Walter. You know what I'm saying? That was his cousin slash best friend, and he died, got shot over a coat. And you feel sorry for Walter. You feel like you know Walter throughout this album, and you're like, yo, this is amazing. So the way he did that is amazing, and I salute him. I really want to listen to more. This is my first Saba album. Like I didn't really know Saba before. What? Like I remember he was on Coloring Book, but I really don't remember him on Coloring Book. But I know like he was definitely on. He was definitely on Noname album Room 25, and I thought he was amazing on that. So it definitely made me want to go listen to this. And yeah, like I said, I want him rated higher, but I just haven't gave it enough listens. But I can't say for sure with the listens I've gave it, it's a top 10 album of the year. So now, before we get into these next 9, I want to say any of these albums could be album of the year for me. Like I said, bro, I suck at rating things. Like literally tomorrow, number 5 could be number 1. Bro, I don't know why I'm coughing. I'm finna get some water, so I'm finna walk and talk again. But before we do that, number 9 is Kodak Black, Dying to Live, man. Come on, bro. You know I'm a Florida nigga. What I look like not putting a Florida nigga on the list, man. And I'm not just putting him on here because he's from Florida. I think Kodak is amazing, bro. Kodak is one of the best rappers out right now by far. And, you know, it's a lot of people that would compare him to like Glock 9 and all these other niggas coming out, LPP Pootie or whatnot, and niggas be like, oh, they just Kodak clones. They're not Kodak clones. Everybody from Florida raps like that. Every hood nigga from Florida raps like that. Y'all just first exposed to it from like Kodak, you know what I'm saying? Like all the young niggas around my age, they all rap like that from the hood, so that's nothing new. But what he does that they don't do, he takes something different, bro. It's like the emotion. I've never heard a Glock 9 put that much emotion into a song. Glock 9's a good rapper. Kodak's a good rapper, but Kodak put that emotion, that feel into it, and like you feel for him. You know what I'm saying? Like, or you feel for somebody he's talking about. He got that emotion that no Florida rapper from the hood right now has. That has that big platform, you know what I'm saying? So songs just like freaking Malcolm XXX, you know what I'm saying? What do you say? Close to the Grave, From the Cradle, all them songs I feel, you know what I'm saying? Even the last songs could have been different. I looked at the little documentary you put out yesterday when a nigga was rapping, like, bro, he put emotion to these songs that a lot of rappers not from Florida don't put in their songs, and you could tell it's coming from a real place. I'm a real nigga. I relate to the realness, you know what I'm saying? Being a real nigga don't mean you out here toting guns or whatever. You just real. And I rock with real niggas, and I feel like Kodak, everything he say in his songs, he believe it. Like I feel like Kodak has probably lied 3 times in his songs. Kodak is like a truthful nigga to me. I could tell, like when that nigga rapping, he like when he say he done shot a nigga and all, I believe everything that nigga done said in his songs. So I think Kodak is really good, man. This album is really good. Dying to Live. It took a little minute to grow on me, but I love it now, man. Beyondless Ice Age. Now, this is probably going to get a lot of backlash too because a lot of people do not like this album. Ice Age is a punk rock band that put out this album this year, and I thought it was phenomenal, bro. I thought it was really, really good. I'm not going to lie. I feel like a lot of people didn't like this album because it didn't stand up to their last album, which was better than this album, but it just shows you that they could still make my top 10 list and put out an album not as good as their last album, because that last album was just crazy. But this album too is super good. You know what I'm saying? Like it's no shame of putting out a not a better album than the last one, because that last album probably been album of the year to me this year. Like that album was crazy. So I feel like this album is very slept on. People just like to hate on it. I don't know why, bro. Ice Age did their thing on here, bro. Catch It is literally one of the best songs of the year, bro. I know you want to catch it, catch it, catch it, catch it, catch it, catch it. Gonna make it real. I feel all of that, bro. So yeah, I'm never gonna hate on my boys, man. They did their thing on this album. Ice Age, thank you, thank you. I know you just dropped a single this year too. Definitely, I didn't even know about that. I just seen that when I was doing this album, so I gotta listen to that. So yeah, shout out to Ice Age. They definitely did their thing on here. One of the best punk, probably my favorite punk album of the year by far, man. You know, I know you got like people like you got a lot of people doing the punk, but I like their style the most. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Ice Age. And then we go to another album, man. Parquet Courts, number 7, Wide Awake. I'm wide awake. Boom, 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 boom. You know what I'm saying? They did a thing on here, bro. I could easily interchange these two also, but I feel like Parquet Courts, they were just hitting on all cylinders throughout this album, bro. It's not a bad song on here. It's not an okay song on here. Every song is just hitting on all cylinders, bro. And I love it, bro. I think this is one of the best albums of the year by far, man. From the way they just go to like an aggressive sound, to then they'll go to a song like Freebirds 2, which is a crazy song, bro. Like, I say I'm not afraid. You just need loneliness, and I got the like, bro, that song is amazing. I feel feel great. I feel great. I feel fine. Boom, boom, boom. Everything on here is good, man. It's a lot of acoustics on here. It's a lot of actual guitars on here with the electric guitars. You got acoustic guitars. I don't know why I say actual guitars, like acoustic guitars, like fake guitars. But it's fire, bro. Like I said, everything on here is super duper good, man. So shout out to them for being consistent. One of the most consistent albums of the year. And then we go to track. I keep saying track, man. Album number 6. Van Jess Silk Canvas. Now, this is super high for a lot of people because I'm pretty sure a lot of people do not know what this album is. This is by far the best R&B. I don't know if I can say that. By far one of the best R&B albums of the year. I got another R&B album coming up. Bro, this is amazing, bro. 2 African women. I think they're Nigerian, if I'm not mistaken. Bro, they're amazing, bro. This is literally like black 90s movies. Like, this is like a romantic 90s love movie music right here. You know what I'm saying? So if you like 90s romantic black movies, this is the theme track to it, in my opinion, bro. This is amazing, bro. Every song on here hits. Their vocals from the intro, you know it's going to be a classic. Like, the intro literally sounds like the making of a classic album with the hopeless romantic. He's giving the fever roses on my bike, he's taking, and only you and I, the big and true. Bro, this song is fire, bro. What she say? My love is for you. Ooh, you. Bro, that's only the intro. The intro makes me lose my mind every time, bro. From the songs where they got a little rapping on there. I'll talk about this on my underrated albums of the year list, bro. This album is amazing. Literally, like I said, if you don't know the people that I'm talking about, like if you don't know Laurel or Eve's Tumor or even Hush Pablo, if you don't know these people, listen to the album because I promise you, I wouldn't recommend you anything bad, bro. This is by far the best. One of the best R&B albums of the year, man. And it's beautiful. Shout out to them for coming in with beautiful music. I appreciate it, man. And then we go to number 5, why I can't say it's the best R&B album of the year. Because, man, Jameson came through with Velvet, bro. Bro, this is amazing, bro. I think this is definitely one of the best things of the year. The best R&B album of the year. I wanted to put Van Jess is number 1, but I mean it's number 5, but I couldn't, bro, because Jameson, bro, he did a little bit more to just put him above, man. And bro, his vocals on here are so good, bro. It literally sounds like he sounds like a black man. First of all, on all these songs, and he fooled me. I would have thought he was a brother, you know what I'm saying? And the way he starts off, it also sounds like a classic album with the "It's so exciting." Got the room and that version is hard, bro. Then he go to Levy, then he go to So Badly, then he go to Exotic, then he go to Inferno, bro. Literally every song. This is sexy music, bro. He's giving you sexy music. A couple sad songs on here, but this is sexy. You know what I'm saying? I'm with Lil Shawty. I'm finna set the mood music, bro. And I can never hate on that, bro. His vocals is fire. The beats is fire. If you need some sexy R&B, bro, this is it, bro. And I love sexy. You know what I'm saying? I love me a little woman with a little sex appeal to her. You feel me? And this is that sex appeal, bro. Jameson came through with the unbuttoned silk red shirt looking like an unpeeled shrimp in all these songs. Amazing, bro. How could I be mad at him, man? I think this is amazing stuff right here, bro. So this is why this is my R&B album of the year. Shout out to Jameson. Number 4. MGMT, Little Dark Age, man. Now, this obviously could have been higher, but bro, goodness gracious, or this could have been lower. Excuse me. I could have put this like with the Jameson, bro. You get what I'm saying, bro. I suck at rating things, but this is fire, bro. Like, I'm not gonna lie, bro. Everything on this album is hitting, bro. Like, this is fire. I'm sorry, I'm texting my mom right now. This is fire, bro, and I'm really a big fan of this nigga, man. I think he's fire. I mean, this nigga. Bro, I'm talking and trying to text my mama. I'm a big fan of these niggas, excuse me. And they're fire, bro. Like, this sounds like Romeo and Michelle type music. If you ever seen Romeo and Michelle Go to Prom, which is a classic movie in my opinion, this literally sounds like the soundtrack to this movie. Like, if you put this over the songs that they play in this movie, I think it would fit well, bro. Just the way it starts off with the she work out way too much. Fire. Me and Michael. Solid As they come, fire. If you don't know who MGMT is, just listen to the album. I'm not going to tell you who they are. Niggas is legends already. So, very good album. I mean, every song in here hits. I think that I love Romy Michelle so much that this album bumped up to me as number 4 because I'm like, bro, this is really Romy Michelle type music. So, hey, man, I rock with it hard, bro. Fire album. And then we go to number 3, man. Now we get into real nigga territory, man. Smino Nor, man. I pull up in a bro. The way he does things with his voice is amazing, bro. Like he has one of the most unique voices, and he utilizes it so crazy, man. Like Bam 2 times is one of the most psychotic songs I've heard all year, bro. Like it's like peanut butter jam. Like I want to direct that music video because it has a Missy Elliott type vibe to me. And I think he would go crazy in a music video with this. Song with Dreezy is crazy. She taste like some papaya. Oh, fruits of my labor getting higher. Oh, like that ass, I like some sativa. Bro, this is hard, bro. Dreezy went crazy on that song. Raven Lene. Wow, I've been talking for way too long. It stopped. It said, nigga, you been talking for way too long. We stopped it, so I had to restart it. But bro, this is crazy, bro. We're almost done too. But yeah, Nor, like, bro, if you just want like craziness in raps, like, but it sounds like he made this in an HBCU dorm room. That's how I'm gonna leave it, man. So if you want some HBCU dorm room music at his T, it's not like he made this at the Morehouse dorm room, bro. This is craziness, bro, and I love it. I love it. It's beautiful blackness. You know what I'm saying? And I love it. I love it. I love it. Shout out to Smino for putting out a top 3 album. And then we go to number 2. Now, I switched these 2 a couple times, bro. This was my rap album of the year by far. You know what I'm saying? I think I said it in the review, but it lost to number 1, bro. It's now number 2, bro. And I love it. You know what I'm saying, bro? I think I love it, man. And yeah, I think it's fire. And it could have been number 1, but number 1 topped it. And number 2 is now Pusha T, Daytona, man. Daytona's crazy, bro. Daytona is craziness, bro. Rap album of the year, as some niggas say, man. And I'm not even mad at it, bro. I think it's hard. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I think it's a hard album, bro. He literally talks about cocaine throughout this whole album. And it doesn't get boring, bro. From If You Know, You Know, bro. That's one of the craziest songs I've ever heard in my life, bro. That nigga said, we got the tennis balls for the wrong sport. What? That's crazy, bro. If you know, you know. Hey, one stock like a Walmart, bro. What? Craziness, bro. Then you go to the games we play. Oh, my goodness. The hard piano, the What Would Meek Do, the infrared, Santeria. Bro, what? Santeria literally sounds like a music you'll play when you kill a nigga in the Sahara Desert, bro. Man, after the pain gone and the tears dried over, let's talk this payola, man. Bro, this album is beautiful, bro. Easily could be rap album of the year. It could be album of the year in some people's cases. But hey, it fell to number 2. But it's no shot. Like, it's an amazing album. Like I said, tomorrow it might be. Well, no, I think my number 1 is solidified. I'm not gonna lie, but it could easily be a nigga rap album of the year, man. It's fire. So shout out to Pusha T for coming through with solidness. But my number 1, man, is that can't keep it when you need it. Hey, Chief said that he leading. Push. Kush got a nigga leaning. Hey, man, that's just that Shattered Dreams. That's the intro to the rap album of the year, man. Earl Sweatshirt, some rap songs, man. This album is amazing, bro. Like, I'm not gonna lie, this album it hit me, bro. And it came out recently. So the thing I was saying about Sabu, it's a very fire album, but I connected with this album on a spiritual level. I haven't did that since when? To Paper Butterfly, bro, and that was 2012, long time, or 2014, I think, or 15, one of them. Yeah, I think it was 2015. But still, I haven't connected with this album on a spiritual level since then. Like, this album is so black to me. I don't know. I explained it a little bit in my extra thoughts review, but it's so black, bro. Like, this is one of the blackest things I've heard in a while, and it's subtly black. If you're not black, you probably won't understand why I'm saying it's black. listen to Spin Butterfly, you definitely understand why I'm saying it's black. But this is for, you know what I'm saying, like, this is literally FUBU, bro. This is for us, by us, bro. And I love it. I connect with it. Every song on here, bro. And it went from me almost hating this album. I almost like gave this album a bad review to me giving it #1 albums of the year. That says a lot, bro. I didn't think Earl Sweatshirt could switch up his style and make me give him a #1 album of the year. I think he's a special talent. Salute to that brother for doing his thing. And yeah, man, that's my list, bro. I think I talked about the Earl album a lot throughout my review, and then I did an extra thought, so you should know why I like that album. If you haven't, I review at least like 18 of these albums, so just go look up if you want to hear more of my thoughts about it on the reviews that I did in the past year. This is my year-end list, man. I got a couple more videos coming for the year-end. I love you guys. Until next time, I say what I mean what I say. Haters gonna hate, and players gonna play. I let your boy now, man.